Hello, 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 and welcome to Trading Made Easy right here on YouTube. I'm certainly glad that you found yourself here. I wanted to just pop in really quick because I want to have a heart to heart. I want to have a heart to heart with all of those that are in the industry, which is trading. If you're in the Forex industry, I want to have a heart to heart with you. I want to really have some real talk with you because I'm seeing this more and more and more as I coach and mentor people. I'm starting to see this more and more and more. So what I really want to do is help you to shift in your thinking as it relates to trading. The first thing I want to ask you and really do some real deep introspection of this response. And what I want to ask you first and foremost is, why are you trading? I know that sounds simple, and I know most people is going to give me give themselves, I should say, a real simple, pretty blanketed, general answer, right? You want financial freedom? Well, we all do, right? You want to get out of debt? Well, we all do, right? It's too general. I need for you to really dig deep and ask yourself, why are you trading? Is trading a life raft for you? Do you see that as a life raft, something that's going to pull you out of your situation, like right now? What is it about trading foreign currency that you are attracted to? And it has to be more than just the money. And I know it's the money, but it has to be more than that. More than that. Are you coming to the market anxious? Do you have a sense of desperation? Let's get really real. You don't have to answer me personally, but I want you to start thinking about why you chose this industry and what is it that you are expecting to get out of it. You have to be able to answer those questions in a very deep manner, right? Not a surface answer. Not a surface answer, because the answer that is under all of the other stuff, all of the general stuff, we want to get to the core, because it's the core of why you're here, the core of why you chose this industry, that's going to allow you to persevere, that's going to allow you to get through those times, those challenging times. It's not as easy as just coming in, learning a couple of strategies, learning a couple of terminology as it relates to trading, and voila, all this money's going to come. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. You have to have a very realistic reason why you're here, and it needs to be strong enough and compelling enough that's going to continue to usher you through every obstacle that you're going to face. No matter how much money you lose, no matter how frustrated you become, no matter who says you're crazy, no matter what, no matter what's going on in your head that's telling you, why did you even think that you could do this? Why you're wasting all of this time and money? You're gonna drive you and your family in a poorhouse messing around with this. Get your head out of the sand. Get your eyes off of the clouds. Come down to reality. Get you a 9 to 5, or stay on your 9 to 5. These are thoughts that people have all the time as it relates to trading. But when that happens to you, is your reason strong enough and compelling enough to allow you to push through those limited beliefs? Or do you see this as a get rich quick? You may not say the words. You may not say the words. But the attitude behind what you're doing is that. I'm trying to stay in some light because this was really an impromptu. Let's do this. Okay, this was really an impromptu because I just felt the need to pop on right now, because like I said, the more people that I mentor and coach, I see more, and I want to just kind of help you shift that mindset, because I've said this before and it's may be difficult to understand, but it's absolutely true. Until you emotionally disconnect from the outcome of your trades, until you do that, there's going to be struggle ahead for you. There's going to be struggle ahead for you. I know ultimately it's the money that we want to create and we want to generate, right? I get that. But you have to be okay with losing it. You have to be okay with losing it. And most people are not, because they come to the market and they believe that because, I put in X amount of hours studying the charts and I learned a couple of things and I'm able to enter and exit a trade, that I now expect to make all of this money. But that's not reality. That's not reality. The market, you have to see the market as a moving train, right? With many routes. And me, you, retail traders, we're coming in the deal trying to jump on the train at a very specific route that's going in a very specific direction. But the market, it has many routes, many directions, right? Many directions. Directions meaning different ways of getting to the destination. That's the market. It has different ways of getting there, and it determines when it's going to get there, not when you determine it should get there. So we have to correct the mentality. I guess this is better. We have to correct the mentality if you're going to be successful in this industry. And the first thing that I would say to you is this. You have to disconnect from the outcome, right? Emotionally disconnect from the outcome. And while doing so, you can then start to build up your discipline and your focus, because now money is not governing your thoughts. Money is not governing your actions. Money is not governing your behavior. You're not operating out of a sense of desperation because you have to make a $500 to pay something, or you have to get out of your job within a year, or you have to, or you have to pay a bill, or you have to pay tuition, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, that cannot be what governs your actions. That cannot be what dominates your thoughts, because your thoughts is going to determine your actions. It's going to determine your actions, and you're going to bring that energy to the charts. And you're going to lose far more times than you actually profit. The first thing that we have to understand is that, one, you have to believe that the money is going to come. See, you already know where the money is. You already know where it's at. It's in the market, right? So why are we worrying about whether or not we're going to make the money? The money is already there. You can see the money. Granted, it's not in your bank account. But if it's in somebody's bank account, it could be in yours, right? So you have to believe that the money is already there. And knowing that the money is there, knowing that it's going to be in your account, why are you concerned? Why are you worried about whether or not you're going to make the money? See, we have to get rid of that energy when you come into the charts. That energy that says, oh, I just got to be in this trade because I got to feel like I won, or I got to make $100 today, or I have to make consistent money, or, I'm not going to be able to continue to do this because my spouse gave me 6 months. I've heard it all. Well, probably didn't hear it all. There's more to hear, right? But it's the same story. It's the same story. So one of the things that I want to suggest that you do to begin framing your mindset, your attitude as it relates to trading is, one, trading cannot be your primary source of income. Absolutely not. It cannot be that. If trading is your primary source of income, then what I suggest that you do is get another source of income that you can rely on. That's the operative word. Rely on. You cannot rely on the money out of the market. Whatever you are trading in your account, you need to consider it lost. Now, does that mean we're going in the market to lose it? Absolutely not. We're going in to profit, to compound. But emotionally disconnect. That's the key. That's how you do that. So when you know that your bills can be paid, when you know that you're not relying on any profits that you may or may not make in the markets, then when you show up to the market, you're not showing up with anxiety. You're not showing up nervous. You're not showing up hungry. You're not showing up desperate. See, those things breed their kind, like everything does. When you show up to the market confident, When you show up to the market knowing that you've already studied, you're focused, you're disciplined. And if you're going to do what's required, i.e. trading plan and all that stuff, and you're going to walk away because you know where the money is and you know that it will be in your account. You know that you're going to be compounding your account. You know that you're going to be making X amount of money in the market. You know all of that. So now that you come into the charts, you come into the charts with a knowing and with an expectation. But if we're desperate, if we're hungry, we can't tap into that energy, which is what we need when we're trading. Okay? That's like a starving person. A starving person, you can't go to someone who's been starving, someone who's been hungry for a week, to talk to them about a business opportunity or to talk to them about a job opportunity. This person is hungry. We got to take care of that initial need because they cannot even hear anything that's being said because everything is governed by that hunger. So the first thing that we have to do is take care of that initial need. Feed this person, please, right? Give this person food. Give this person sustenance. Give this person what they need right now. That is the foundation, right? i.e. a job. If you don't have one, another source of income that you can rely on. Take care of that. Get that. And then that way, now, once that is taken care of and your needs are taken care of, your ability to sustain your life and your welfare is taken care of, now you can come to the market with that sense of confidence and assurance that everything is going to be fine when it happens. See, right now, if you have a time frame on your success as a trader, you got to tweak your mindset. Your mindset is off, and you have just positioned yourself to lose far more than what you would gain. If you're coming to the charts with a understanding, with an expectation of a time frame, you're already losing, my friend. So what you have to do is reel it back, determine why, because that's you're operating in a sense of desperation. It could be quiet desperation or it could be raging desperation. All you think about is this thing, right? Either way it goes, it's desperation. You cannot come to the market with a sense of desperation in your heart and mind because you're already losing. You're already losing. Take care of what's creating that feeling for you. Take care of that. That's what you have to take care of first. And then you come to the charts and you come with the right mindset. You come with the understanding that it's going to happen when it happens. See, you don't have no control over that. You just have to believe it. You just have to believe it. And then you do the work to manifest it. But you're doing it with the understanding and with the belief that it's already done. It's already here. It already exists. It does. So now all we have to do is follow the rules and consistently build to manifest it. That's what we have to do, my friend. And when you're able to operate in that mindset, in that space, you'll be able to receive the knowledge, right? You'll be able to retain the knowledge. It won't cause that anxiety inside of you that makes you jump in trades when you know you shouldn't be in them, right? You know you shouldn't be in them, but we get in it anyway. There's a reason for that. Now, everybody's going to get to this point when they get there. Everybody has their time frame when they get there. It's up to you. For me, it took, about 2.5 years before I finally said, you know what? I'm tired of bumping my head. I got knots all over the place. Right? Knots all over the place. Why do we try to rush into millions when we never was a millionaire in the first place? And then not only that, this is a very high level skill set. Yes, and it can create millionaires. It has. It is. And you can certainly be one of them. Right? But you got to give that time. That type of skill set it's not just gonna fall in your lap and say, oh, here, I'm here, let's do it. No, you got to work it, you got to massage it. And here's the thing, here's the thing. Because one thing we all have in common as traders, all of us have in common as traders, and that is we bring us to the charts. We bring us to the charts. So the question becomes, who are you? Who are you? Because it's about character. Oh yeah. That's really the challenge, is adjusting and refining and reconditioning, molding yourself into the person you must become in order to receive this type of financial success. See, because there are limiting beliefs that we all have, but when we're not challenged, when we're not placed in a position where we have to look at that, where we have to recognize that it even exists, if we've never been put into that position, we don't realize that when we come into the Forex industry. But the Forex industry will put that mirror in your face. And so the challenge, my friend, is not learning the skill set. Trust me when I tell you, that's the easy part. The challenge is learning you, right? And identifying those characteristics, those behaviors, that type of thinking, realizing that needs to be adjusted. That needs to be adjusted if you're going to be successful in this industry. Because trust me when I tell you, there is not one millionaire trader who had not had to become someone else in order to be that trader. There's not one. Every last one had to become someone else. You can't continue to live your life the way that you currently are living your life and expect to be a successful trader. Because guess what? If the way that you live your life right now, the way that you think and conduct yourself right now, if that was all it took, think about it, you'll already be there. You'll already be there. I'll already be there. But because we're not there, clearly tells us that we're not the person yet that we need to be in order to be a successful, consistent, successful trader. So just remember this. You're no different than anybody else, right? We're all on this journey of becoming the better version of us. And it's the Forex industry that has allowed us to even recognize the need to do so. And it has given us the platform. It has given us reason to want to be a better version of us. It has given us the reason to want it. So this, when we make the money, great. Sure, money is a tool. It creates more options. That's all it does. But the biggest riches is who we become as a result of it. That's the blessing. That's the growth. That's the wealth. And so when you have a setback, don't worry about it. It's part of your journey. It's part of your story. And you don't want to circumvent your story. You don't want to circumvent your process. Because every setback, there's a lesson that you need to learn in order to elevate to the next level. And guess what, my friend? There's new levels. There's new lessons. There's new levels. There's new lessons. But you can't get to the higher level unless you pass those lessons along the way. So I hope that I had given you something to think about, to chew on, and ask yourself, why am I here really? Why am I here really? Because if you're not ready to change as a person, this, my friend, is not for you. Okay? So listen, I believe in you. I expect great success, not only in myself, but you as well, because you're here. So what I would encourage you to do is don't give up, because when you give up, you're truly giving up on you. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.